Hey guys, welcome back. I know I said I was not gonna make any more videos, but today I wanted to give you a bit of an update. I've done quite a bit at the house, but they were all very little things, so I didn't think they were gonna make good videos.
In the fall of 2021, our family moved to Eastern Tennessee to get a fresh start after COVID. We moved here with the dream of making this area our permanent home. After buying a 70-year-old house, we started a channel, The Gospel of Eve. The purpose of the channel is to show that anyone can rebuild their life with a bit of patience, some elbow grease, and lots of love from your family. Follow us by subscribing as we realize our dream by renovating our new 1952 home together.
First of all, I added a light, and then I did the light also outside, but it's the exact same one, so I didn't change it. I just changed the wiring. Biggest thing I've done is I have finished the hallway here, and I think it looks good. Sorry, I had to clean the camera. Anyway, so I got that done, and I've been working on little things. So I put all the new doors in. I ended up painting all of them. I got new hardware for them. The only thing that is left in here, which I'm going to be doing shortly, is finishing up the hardwood floor in here because I didn't do it. The machine would not fit. I guess if I had taken this off, it would have, but it didn't fit. I moved just another small plug, but I have this closet, the floor of this closet to finish also. And another thing I have been working on, and I'm almost done with it, I just couldn't because of the weather. I decided to, instead of trying to buy new, I decided to paint all of these. And I did, and I actually, which I didn't think I was going to do that, but I actually ended up painting them with spray paint. So I put a coat of primer, primer, and then I just got a few rattle cans and I finished it up with just a simple white. And I'm gonna check on the hardware. I've also primed and paint those, but I paint those black so I can match the colors of everything else. And today, the biggest thing I'm gonna do, and I'm going to try to do all of it today, is more wiring, because as you know, if you had been following, as you know, I had a wiring mess that I had to deal with this house. I did actually add these lights, and I found a very good deal on Amazon for all of these lights here. I bought 8 of them. 10 of them. I have installed 8 of them because that's all I needed. I couldn't go over this because the garage door hit it. Excuse me, I've been a little bit sick lately too. So I did all the lights, but the thing that I really need to do is this here. So as I've been drawing new lines, I have been kind of leaving them out, so I know which one goes to what, and also it gives me the freedom to remove these. I do have 2 wires that I wasn't sure where they were going to. This one, but it doesn't have power. And then I found an old AT&T box. I didn't think about looking into that because I thought it was just going to be a regular just telephone line maybe, but it was an old AT&T box. And I think there's a big device outside, actually much larger than you would usually get. So I don't know if it was some kind of internet that they had or something that needed power, and I think that's what where that goes. Then there's another one that I just cannot figure out, but it doesn't have power to it. I have all breakers on and there's no power to it. So I'm gonna dig around, see if I can, excuse me, pull it out. And if I can't, I'm just gonna snip it way up and be done with it. But let me think. So yeah, that's about it. But before I can do any of that, really, I need to go get me new wire for one thing, because there's one thing I have not changed and it looks pretty rough. So my water heater connects with this old, I want to say it's a 12-2, but it is really bad condition. And actually the water heater that I put, the new one that I put last year, that water heater calls for 10-3, and so it has the ground and everything in it. So I need to go buy one. You know, I always like to buy local rather than the big box stores, and I needed some a little bit more rare wire, I guess, that you cannot easily find on at Lowe's or Home Depot or Ace, any of those. And I was looking for a 50-foot length of 10-3 Romex, and for 50 feet, most everybody was $190 before taxes, and I actually needed less than that, so I would have bought that, and some of it would be wasted for sure. Well, I went to one of the local people here. It supplies electricians with supplies. It's not your usual store, and it's actually $2.45 per foot, which for 35 feet came out to $85, where it would have come up to about, I'm guessing, about 120-ish if I could have bought it per foot. But that saved me quite a bit of money. It's I only got the length that I needed, plus a little bit extra just to be on the safe side, and much better deal. I got my rubber gloves. I got my rubber shoes for this work. I am going to go ahead and release all the wires, especially all the ones that they're out here, and I am going to run them through the top like I'm supposed to. The only ones I am not going to release because they're fine are the ones that go to the really big things, like the condenser, the stove, that kind of thing. But outside of that, I'm going to remove all of them, and I am going to start wiring from the bottom up. I think it will make it a little bit easier doing it that way. Take me 2 to 3 hours to do, but I had somebody come and check their rental property, and so I had to stop midway. And also I accidentally must have touched something, because it threw the whole house and I could not turn it back on, and then I realized there was an outdoor emergency shut off that I had not realized before, so I was able to reset that. And then once I realized that there was an outside, I actually turned off the outside and worked on it a lot quicker because I had to be working around live wireage for a little bit. But here's what I have, what the finished product looks like. There we go. Tucking everything. Now I am gonna go up and I'm gonna start putting this together so they don't look so messy. So all the wires that actually go through in here I have installed, but the ones that they go across like that, other people have installed. So I did put a 10-3 for my water heater, and I realized it was a little bit of an overkill later on, but many people were very enthusiastic about me doing that, and so they just said cap off the white wire and keep the red and black on like they were supposed to, and that should be fine. So I'm gonna go finish up that part. Nothing has exploded yet. So finished it up. It's a 10-3 coming in, which I know I needed a 10-2, but I accidentally bought this, and because I bought it per foot, I could not return it, so I used it, capped off the white, and then this is 10-2 that goes all the way in, and it's really good condition. So I just had to trim it up just a little bit at the end because they had never connected the ground, so I ended up connecting the grounds together. That's how you finish up doing your panel. Prettier. We'll have one to figure out where it goes to. Again, it's not connected to anything, so I'll look more into that. But see you next time. Have a good day.